Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video we will be looking at Baddeley's 1966 study into the coding of short-term memory and long-term memory, which you need to know for AQA A-level psychology in the subtopic of memory. I hope you enjoy this video and find it helpful. Let's get started. Baddeley aimed to investigate whether acoustic similarity, how words sound, and semantic similarity, the meaning of words, influence short-term and long-term memory differently. Baddeley conducted a study where participants were given lists of words that were acoustically similar, e.g. cat, mat, sat, or dissimilar, and semantically similar, e.g. big, large, tall, or dissimilar. They were asked to recall these words immediately, testing short-term memory, and after a delay, testing long-term memory. Baddeley found that in terms of short-term memory, participants had more difficulty recalling acoustically similar words compared to acoustically dissimilar words, suggesting that short-term memory relies heavily on acoustic encoding. In terms of long-term memory, participants had more difficulty recalling semantically similar words compared to semantically dissimilar words, indicating that long-term memory relies more on semantic encoding. Baddeley concluded that short-term memory is primarily influenced by the sound of words, acoustic encoding, while long-term memory is more influenced by the meaning of words, semantic encoding. Baddeley's study has several strengths and limitations. A strength of Baddeley's study is that it has high control over extraneous variables, which enhances the reliability of the findings. By conducting the experiment in a controlled environment, Baddeley was able to minimize the influence of outside factors that could affect participants' performance. This control allows for a clearer interpretation of the results, as it ensures that any observed differences in memory recall can be attributed to the independent variable being tested, in this case, the type of word lists used, acoustically similar versus acoustically dissimilar. Furthermore, the use of standardized procedures, such as the same instructions and conditions for all participants, helps to ensure that the study can be replicated. This replicability adds to the credibility of the findings, as other researchers can conduct similar experiments to verify or challenge Baddeley's conclusions. This is a strength because it suggests that the findings from Baddeley's study are more likely to be valid and applicable to real-world situations. The high control over extraneous variables means that the results are less likely to be influenced by confounding factors, allowing researchers to draw more accurate conclusions about how memory works. Additionally, the ability to replicate the study increases confidence in the reliability of the results, making it easier for other researchers to build upon Baddeley's work and further explore the complexities of memory processes. A limitation of Baddeley's study is that it lacks ecological validity. This means that the findings may not accurately reflect how memory functions in real-life situations. The study was conducted in a controlled laboratory setting, which can be quite different from everyday environments where people typically use their memory. This is a limitation because it suggests that the findings may not be applicable to real-life situations. If the study is conducted in a highly controlled environment, the results might not accurately capture how memory operates in everyday life, where various factors and complexities come into play. This could lead to a misunderstanding of memory processes, as participants may not behave or respond in the same way they would outside of the lab setting. Consequently, the conclusions drawn from such research may not fully represent the intricacies of memory use in more natural contexts. A limitation of Baddeley's study is that it lacks mundane realism. This means that the tasks and materials used in the study do not closely resemble the types of memory tasks people encounter in their daily lives. In Baddeley's experiment, participants were often asked to memorize lists of words that were presented in a specific way, which is not how we typically use our memory in everyday situations. In real life, memory tasks are usually more complex and involve information that is relevant or meaningful to us, such as remembering a friend's name, recalling details from a conversation, or remembering where we parked our car. The artificial nature of the experimental tasks may lead to a lack of engagement or motivation from participants, further distancing the study from real-world applications. This is a limitation because it suggests that the findings may not accurately reflect how memory works in more naturalistic settings, thereby raising questions about the overall validity of the conclusions drawn from the study. A limitation of Baddeley's study is that it has an oversimplified perspective. This means that the study may reduce the complexities of memory processes to basic components, neglecting the interactions and nuances that occur in real-life memory usage. For example, Baddeley focused primarily on the phonological loop and the visuospatial sketchpad, which are parts of his model of working memory. While these components are important, they do not encompass the full range of memory functions, such as the role of long-term memory, the impact of emotional context, or the influence of social and environmental factors on memory recall. Additionally, the tasks used in the study, like recalling lists of words, do not reflect the diverse and often meaningful ways we use memory in our daily lives. In reality, memory is influenced by a variety of elements, including personal significance, motivation, and the context in which information is learned and retrieved. This is a limitation because it suggests that memory processes are too straightforward and do not account for the complexity of how we actually remember things in our everyday lives. By focusing only on specific components of memory, it overlooks how different types of memory interact and how factors like emotions and personal experiences can significantly influence our ability to recall information. This simplification can lead to an incomplete understanding of the memory system as a whole. Thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content like this. Bye.